ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for giving me voice. Today, I will be talking about Turkey biogas plant development, basing on chapter of proceedings of International Engineering Symposium, published in 2023, and is entitled Evaluation of Environmental and Spatial Impacts of Biogas Industries. The work was done by Ege University under leadership of Professor Sidikia Türkçe Dalyoglu. The reason is that due to cooperation of the European Union and Turkey, and the European Union's impacts to reduce greenhouse emission by 30% to 1990 levels, and with using the increase of green energy in total consumption to 27%. Many countries and organizations, including Turkey, follow these attempts and as well as United Nations goals in 2021 and Paris United Nations. Biogas is one of solution. Key sources can be, in case of Turkey, 70% of energy is imported. Therefore, transition of the fossil fuels to the renewable, in case of Turkey, would be big in gaining a big independence. At this point, the safe and sustainable supply of energy gains strategically in Turkey. Biogas can be a renewable source with the potential use of the Turkey and surroundings. Environmental impact of biogas plants should be also considered with design and production. In this study, they compare these methods and results. Due to the reason is the reduction of climate change and reduce carbon dioxide effect, also with fulfill energy demand of groups. Biogas energy is one of renewable sources. Depending on the content of organic matter, an anaerobic digestion can be produced by gas from initially from 40 to 70%, even 80% is the optimal, and then with upgrading can reach 90%, which is suitable for daily use. In addition, even if 40 to 70, the burning and combustion can generate electricity, which can be reduce organic waste as well. Animal manure can contaminate underground and surface waters, leading to spread of infectious disease. The use of manure is can be as problematic waste can be used after several treatment, which allow to gain soil fertilizer, as well as chemicals, as well as biogas, but needs some treatment first, which generates some cost, of course, but lower profitability. Optimizing the biogas production processes is necessary to reduce gas emission with reduction of carbon footprint. Life cycle assessment is defined as a collection of evaluation inputs, outputs, and possible environmental impacts throughout the life cycle of the product. In other words, life cycle assessment is a method used to evaluate the environmental impacts of a product service during its life cycle. Life cycle analysis has been standardized. The standard leaves methodological choices for selecting the functional unit system boundaries. The primary goal of life cycle analysis for biogas energy system generated and using biogas as energy source affects the environment. In the literature, lifestyle psychoanalysis studies have been carried out for a variety of goals, including contrasting feedstock, determining the best updated emission data, and possible scenarios. Biogas plants assess agricultural products and make it possible to turn into energy. Biogas facilities can have influence on the environment. Environmental impacts, greenhouse gas emission, acidification, eutrophication provide during operation and of the facility and generate. Different parts of biogas production can be optimized and need more and use. While upgraded techniques increase biomethane percentage, the other carbon content to generate electricity can be as well used as of digested acetyl includes the life cycle analysis. Digested could be a good option to replace chemical fertilizer. Avoidance of energy and synthetic fertilizer can reduce the contribution of 30% less carbon dioxide effect in the agriculture. There are several contexts using. The one is life cycle assessment of biogas routes, which contacts an environmental impact category include from freshwater potential ozone formation for human, while later there's life cycle assessment of sewage sludge based large-scale biogas plant make the ability of also acidification, terrestrial acidification as earlier. In 2021, the food waste resources make newly development of life cycle assessment adapted to this study, characterizing inventory data into 70 impact categories. Another is geographic information system, could make potential region is sum of farm, which is suitable mostly geographically to utilize several ways. Then the study parameters how much urban zone, poultry farms, how the farm sheds, and in 2012, and then in 2020, the crop distribution, soil distribution, and then the biogas potential as after the Holliger invention of how to measure biogas methane potential. This is crucial. In the frame of responsible production and consumption is one of the objectives of sustainable development goals. It is necessary to consider your environmental emissions and land use. In the study, the methods were investigated in order to determine the reduction of pressures on the environment in biogas production. Life cycle analysis and GIS, geographic impact status analysis, are convenient accepted tools which can be developed for and are necessary for building strategic roadmap to ensure sustainability. Thank you very much for listening to me.